UndergroundHipHop.com, Super Rockin' DJ on and on. A3C Festival, we in the ATL. It's raining right now. It's all good though, because we got a lot of talent raining on stage and all that, man. Right now, I gotta say, just on a personal note, y'all motherfuckers at home are gonna like this interview. I know why, because you are buying this man right here, man. Sound the alarm, all that. The single is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, a man who's compared a lot to Jay Dilla right now. He's from Detroit, MC, producer, all that, man. We got Mr. Black Milk in the house. Thanks for being on UndergroundHipHop.com, brother.
Man, y'all cats support, man, a lot. So, I'm here, man. Whatever y'all, I'm down, man. Y'all cats been supporting since Sound of the City, so I love that shit.
Word up. Now, let's go in, man. Let's take it back. I want to know about Black Milk, the shorty. Small milk. Now, you're listening to Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul. You're making your first beats on a cheap drum-making recording machine. You're doing joints on cassettes. Take us back to those days, man.
Man, when I first started out, I was basically like a lot of producers, man. Like, I ain't had the equipment, so I'm dubbing on tape back and forth. That's like the very, very, very beginning,
Yeah.
Just loop, dubbing samples back and forth and stuff like that. Then bought me a little bit of cheap equipment and shit, like Dr. Rhythms and a little bullshit ass sampler, man. It started out like that, and I had fam that was in the hip hop and making beats and whatnot. And
were your beats any good back then?
Man, a couple of them was, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know, I can't even find half of that stuff. Like, I be wanting to go back and listen just to see, you know what I'm saying, just to see what happened. But yeah, man, so started off like that, man. Like I said, working with my fam. And eventually I just found I had an ear for music, man. And one day I really wanted to take producing serious, because, I was just spitting and rhyming at first. I was just MCing a lot at first, but I was like, man, I really love, making these beats, and, it's more than just a hobby, man. I had a real passion for it, so that's when I really started taking it serious and, getting it in and grinding and buying more equipment and, banging out the beats, and, eventually hooked up with some groups. Slum Village brought me in. That was like the first group, I sold my first beats to. That was like in 01, 02, and, ever since then, man, I just been on the grind, man. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to put out good music.
After hooking up, I know Slum Village got one of those initial little mixtapes that you got, and that led to you selling your first beats to them. Later, you met another producer from around the way, Young RJ, and that made the duo BR Gunna. And of course, the Dirty District Volume 2 came out in 04. Talk about the kid, Young RJ, and your relationship with him.
Yeah, I met Young RJ through working with Slum, and being around with Barack. He was already around because his pops was hold down the label and whatever. So I used to come around, beat CDs, and me and him, we did a few beats like on their Trinity album, the Slum Village Trinity album. I did about 2. He did a few, like 2 or 3 or 4, whatever. And then after that, Slum did the Detroit Deli album. And the producers they was working with on the Trinity album, like, kind of went off and did their own thing. They had a nice buzz, in the game or whatever. So it was really just me and Young RJ left, to do the beats. And we was with Slum, so it came to a point in time where we was like, we might as well just form a beat duo, you know what I'm saying? And that's when the BR Gunna thing came about on Detroit Deli. And we did, like, all the beats on there besides one. Dilla did one beat. So, yeah, man. And then we, like you said, we went in and did the Dirty District Volume 2, and showcasing a lot of Detroit talent, Detroit artists from around the way, and yeah, man, that's what it was. That's how I started off.